Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of uh, yeah, Wartales. I got too many games going on. Welcome to a new episode of Wartales. We're looking at our nice, comfortable beach camp where I'm going to spend the night. And that's the best part, to get a very unhappy group of mercenaries because I don't have enough fundings to pay all the wages. That's something of later concern. We also have this nice alpha wolf buddy, which is going to be returned to the juggler camp. That's going to take a full day's trip. We have some unexplored stuff here, and I'm still working to get enough funds for the two missions we have here in Marheim. The Peddlers Guild spokesperson and the other tavern. So let's do this first. To make sure that I got everything going well. 15 out of 76. I also need to drop that. No, it's not that one. It's two bandits, I think. Drop those two bandits off at the guard tower. And I think we can do that in a bit as well. 68. I need four more. Four. Uh, eight more. 8. Let me see. Food. So -3 this rest. Okay, I can deal with that. 50 gold coins. Good. That's the only thing. Nothing else will happen until we got a bigger tavern. Population need view reports. Which one? Food. Okay. And done. So actually, just thinking. Oh no. Probably my other game. Let's see. Brandy, no. Cider, no. Wine, rum, gin, kirsch. I got nothing at the moment. Okay. Nothing over there. Buddy is remaining like this because there's no need to heal him anyway. That's the good one. tavern. Elena can be sent to another tavern. That's interesting, actually. That's very interesting, actually, because I don't know what trait she has. Um, assign. No, assign as a bard. She does too. She's apprentice. Let's see what happens. So both are able to steal 25% more prestige. So with that in mind, I might as well keep her because she's already having some other benefits. Let's see the sale odds, the food production, comfort. So that's all nice. Then look at this: 100 security, 97 comfort, 600 prestige, and that won't go up until we move to the next tavern. Then we have the thief. Problems with food. Now let's check on that. I can't move money from my tavern to the thief, or better said, from the tavern to the group to the thief. That's a minor problem. I have to do this. This is a problem. I am lacking. There's no need for the relationships, but I am lacking food. We have 273, and currently no mercs in the tavern. I really need to do this because those escort missions are certainly bringing in a lot of money. I will need those. So, goal is, first of all, let's pick up some of the stuff up here. There's also a Mars parsley. Experienced, okay. Well, the sardines are nice because that would help me with food actually. Companion, cooking pot, smoked sardine. No, there was something else. Eel soup, stuffed cabbage, two new recipes, mushroom sardine. I can do that, which is another 14 food, which means that Getting enough food and everything will be easier for my team. Now I have to be careful. I saw somebody walking over there. Because I have to be careful, because last thing I want to run into right now are animals. I don't want Buddy to be involved in a fight.
If you ever come across my partner, bring him back to me. You can't miss him. He's... Oh, I can't believe it! Buddy! My little one! I was so worried I'd never see him again, and yet here he is! Thank you, mercenaries! I have found my purpose again! Take this. It's my most prized possession. After Buddy, of course.
Good. And got wood. Because I will always need wood. I also need a lot of iron, actually. Workshop. There are a lot of things in the workshop we can craft at some point. Lots of colors. We have the saddlebags. We have belt accessories. I'm not certain if I'm actually able to pick them all up. Some of the recipes can be found. Some need a knowledge point and the previous discovery. Like need to find it, and after that upgrading you need a knowledge point. What I do need is this one. No, that one. I really need that one. I can't remember where I actually had it. I thought it was one of those tracker cabs, but I can't remember which one. So we need to do those three. But first, I want that new tavern. And making some money with all the stuff we actually collected.
This crook has been screaming his head off for days. I am this close to making him eat his cart.
Chicken.
How can we sell anything in this stench? I complained to the Lady Mayoress at least 10 times this week.
Can't do that yet. Money.
Might you be looking for work? Our role as emissaries, here is your reward.
Thank you. Another rat infestation. Let's see what we have here. One axe, one crossbow, and one, what's his name? Futurist. What am I going to need here the most for now? Hammer and spear. Hammer, futurist, spear, hammer. Right. My team. Okay. Okay.
As long as I eat my fill, I make a great companion.
Higher. This is what I'm going to do in the future. Garrison, we have this new guy. And I always almost make a mistake. It's actually not really that important because I won't use him in the group anyway. But if you have a look at him right now, 7 damage, 7 to 12 damage. That's already quite a lot. More important, I send him there. Not until the next rest. So next rest, if this mission is still here, my problem is solved. Now I'm lacking food, and I also need to do this. That mission is happening in that area. Ah, yeah, I know why. Because of this. 40 defense, so I need to change this into a food item later. Or I need to upgrade the farm, but I don't have the coins for that yet. Him first.
I just know this year will be a breeze. Without the vineyards, no need to circle new barrels.
I also need to remove some more stuff from my inventory to the camp chest. That one gone. Food items. We had the salt. We have eel, chicken.
I would offer wine to go with your cheese, but the disease has all but destroyed our vineyards.
Let me think. Cooking pot. I can do roasted bass. Okay. Eel soup. Mushroom sardine. And stuffed cabbage. So I have to be careful with the cabbage because I'm using two for both. Camp. Let's see. Brandy is not done before. Okay. That gives me extra knowledge points. Eel soup. Let's do. I only got 3 eel. Problem solved. Then we have stuffed cabbage. Done. And we gained a knowledge point. Mushroom sardine was already done before. Chef's platter. Also done before. I can do 3 of these or 2 of those. And we got a delicious one, even better. We also have another feast available. Now, let's see. Seed biscuits. 2. Trying to get as many. Oh, wait. The roasted bass was also an option. Bottom to top. Free syrup. $14 and biscuits also 14. XP gain 20% in profession, strength, dex, and constitution. But constitution drops, the other one increase. I have to figure out if there's something that's countering this. Greed, happiness, heal delights, strength, happiness, the cultist shock, valor, movement, happiness, dex, fatigue, happiness. Yep. Okay. Good meals. Equipment, crits, security, animal damage, run duration, critical hit, strength, and dex. And this simply does nothing. Chef's platter, hang on. Chef's platter is demanding mushrooms and sardines. So I'm not going to do the sardines. All of this is helping to keep a better balance on the food. And you can see what's happening here. 780 in stock at the moment, which then increases because a single pork is 4, grilled pork is 6. So when I make 2 grilled pork, I'm removing 4. That's 774, but I'm adding 12. So eventually we go to 786. And the reason it's moving up a little bit higher is simply because first it adds the new number and then subtract the difference. So we have food for 11 days right now. And a knowledge point, which I can use to check things here. I don't think I have any free recipe other than the ones I'm not going to use yet. Yeah, hemp tea is the only one I could actually do. Did I pick a rhyme still? Yes, I did. Okay, in that case, meat, kirsch, wine, beer. Journeyman would set weapons. Not needed yet. At some point we should get a better torch as well. Let's improve the gurney first, because with that upgrade Okay, I'm able to have 2 companions assigned when they have injuries. And that makes it easier if I'm having a fight shortly before I need to camp, that I don't need to use the medicine. Still need to go into the camp. This need to be moved into general stock. I think that's it for now. Yep. Do have to be careful with that. So I'm half an hour in and I haven't done much. Next. Well, actually, I have done a lot. It just doesn't show yet.
Just look what I found for you, mercenaries. Right in the centre of Marheim, a stone's throw from the market and artisans' workshops, this tavern has the best view of the well in the whole town. Everyone will envy you, I can promise you that.
The best view of the well.
There's
Yep.
no reason to hesitate. That old dump of yours in Stromcap will never get you the fortune and prestige you deserve. Think bigger. Think Marheim. What wonderful ambition! With that attitude, I bet you'll have it cleaned up in no time.
Yep. It's also going to cause a problem though. Too soon. North Country Ratatouille. Thing is, and that's actually bringing up one of the problems. We've got the crème brûlée at the moment. And that one if I move to the camp and open up my inventory, because that's the only thing I can do, then damage dealt to a target is increased by 5% for each bonus and debuff applied to the target. So currently they usually have about 2 bonus slash debuff. If I switch to the crème, the alg, the North Country, blah blah blah. What is it? There. Each time this unit lands a critical hit, they gain 1 fit of rage. So this is always giving me rage. If we have the cheesy macaron, then it's only with an attack of opportunity, and with that I actually got a problem. So out of those three, these two are the best. And rage is also increasing damage by 5%. So basically, both are doing the same thing, which means if we go to the tavern, to the menu, I will remove that one and add, if it fits, no, it needs 2 slots. That one. With some luck, I could actually have a third cook here. Now, we have all that. These are the 2 bouncers we had. I'm going to sell these. And that. And order 3 of them. Order 2 of those. We do have, yeah. Banquet. Whoa. I don't know what happened. I really hope that I did my entire recording with a microphone that wasn't working. Anyway, let's continue. 1 bouncer. 1 bouncer. Games table. Then we have lots of equipment. The loot. Menu. Candlestick, and the nice thing is everything can be upgraded from now on. Cat, a chicken, couch, guest book, some armor stands. Okay, the chicken is going to sit next to the bard. because of the army, the area of influence. The cat is increasing sale odds, so pretty obvious I'm going to place the cat in here. This is also increasing sale odds. I can use the armor stance. Where's the other one? As decoration, because it only provides security, nothing else. And eventually we've got the wall decoration, shark's head, Gothenburg wheel, stag, goats. I actually can do that somewhat different now. If I'm not mistaken, I can keep a single, yeah, like that. Then we've got that portrait. Landscape painting. Torch, which can be upgraded. And that's it. So at 800 prestige, we're getting the improved intimidating insignia. At 700, we get the improved loot. And at 1200, we get the improved banquet tables. And that's it. Everything else I leave the way it is. Staffing, with the exception of you are coming, Bart, right? Yeah. That's the problem with the Bart, that you need to turn things first before I actually know if everything is working out the way it should. Right now it is. I can also add another cook. So complicated that for some things you need to use the left button, and for some things you need the right button. That means that at some point I have to hire a new cook. But for the menu, we got 5 slots available. We got boiled eel, sardine, bass. Hang on. Eel, sardine. We got carp, pike soup, birch broth, and mutton. If I remove the mutton by him and replace that for Bas, then he becomes the fish guy. And with him, I can do mutton and venison. He's also meat. That means I'm making a big mistake. Oh no, 100% on the venison. Okay. North Country ratatouille is actually slightly less, but it's the specialties. And bear stew isn't a specialty, it's just a normal food. But what I should look at is the sale odds. Birch broth, pike soup, bars, everything in the first part up to apple pancake is all 100%. So that means we've got a new tavern. Management withdraw. Done 5 times. Music, adventures galore. And as soon as we start hitting 750 free, I'm going to be able to send my first intelligence persons to the turn's nest. So we got the tavern done. There is nothing I can do in the travel post right now. There is actually, yeah, I need to talk to him.
Now you just have to pay. Choose a road connecting 2 towns with a travel post, and we will start.
Built for 1,000 prestige, 1,500. So that may take a while. It's time to do missions to earn money. Which means I'm not going. No, we have done the arena. Don't need that. I need this one. That's later. And it's also time to get rid of those 2 prisoners. On top of that,
Might I interest you my humble wares, my good sirs?
no. On top of that, I need to get the materials for the rhyme steel.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Looks nice, but no. So let's visit this guy.
It's easy enough for broker old Marheim to say we should be patient. He's not the one who's about to lose it all.
I won't stand idly by while my crops wither away. Those responsible must be punished.
By the all-seeing eye, we will fight back. Grab your pitchforks. To the Abbey. We'll knock the doors down.
First off, we need to deal with the Brotherhood. These blasted mercenaries guard the Abbey day and night.
We could hire our own goons to dispatch them. If we all pitch in, we'll have enough to employ the best.
That's where we step in.
Did you hear everything we said? Good. At least you know what you're getting yourselves into. Fighting the Brotherhood is not for the faint-hearted. Great. We shouldn't dally. Let's go.
Thank you for the forks too. And the lock-picking skill. But if each tumbler is going to take me a single lockpick, then it's still like, well, I've got more than enough of the, what's his name, iron to make lockpicks. So we got ourselves, there they ran, another mission. That's 2 of the missions for the main scenario. We also have a very nice amount of money.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Stingy meat? No. But we are on our way for missions. And whenever possible, well, there's our mission. Shoot. Bombers. I hate bombers. Anyway, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I absolutely hate bombers. So let's see if I'm able to disable those 2 fast. There's the boss. I'm going to swap these 2. Henchman, raider. Actually, so I'm going to move in from that side. Right. That means means you can go there. 3 raiders which are doing timed. Okay. So. Eval. 15. 8. Where are the 2 bombers? There's a bomber and there's a bomber. No, hang on. She can reach him. Okay. In him. Right. Solved. We got her to wrap things up. That's the right spot. He can stay there for the moment. Level 6 Berserker. Berserker. Destroyer. Keep him in the center. Right. Not entirely happy with the setup, but I hope I'm able to get that scarecrow. I'm also stupid. I should have done that. Before I actually started. Bomber, the one in the back. That's a short fight. Saboteur. Okay. Now I've got a spare. Another renegade. And after that, the bomber. He isn't able to get to the boss though. What about you? Also not, but the advantage the other side. Don't think there will be much left of this guy. Oh, there is. Yeah, the AI is doing the same thing as I am, basically for the same reason. Six isn't actually much, but it's still better than nothing. This is going to be fun. I was afraid of that. Yep. Doesn't matter. Let me see. I have her. She's got that special weapon. Done. Restarts for every bonus applied to the target. Look at that. They got that as a bonus. Always. So if I attack with her on him, we get 3 times 17 to 23 damage. Which is very nice. Able to do this? Yep. There can be only 6. Stabby. Iceable. Ah, a little bit left. Never mind. Um, why not? Now, if I'm not mistaken, like I said, she should do 2 attacks at least. And then it was free. But, as you saw, there was also the critical hit. Yeah, when that happens, character is so strong. Here comes the fun part. Actually, that's the fun part. Done. He's going to get a tremendous hit. On the other hand, no, I'm not. Well, actually, it's only 10. That's the other way there. What I want to do currently is my most agile fighters to the location where they can be useful. I think I can deal with them, yeah, easily. There's actually no need to get everything over there. Done. Yay! Tendon rupture and protection oil. So it gives slowdown, and if I have slowdown, also bleeding. But 11, 13, 65, 85 of my strength damage. So that's actually 65 is more than 12, so it is more. Nah, I'm not planning to use captured stuff. I want to craft my own. Only the uniques. And those golden ones are the ones I want to use. Camping may be a problem, but we'll see. And I think I'll leave things like this for today. Because we've done almost 75 minutes. Next episode, we will finish camping and we're going to deal with that. We're going to visit the drapery in one go and we will move on along the road up to the point where we can find him and them. At least that way we've got our incomes a little bit more steady again, because that's 510 plus the 255 we already got. So 785 in total. Then we got the red for 300 and we've got that tomb. That's next week. For now, thanks for watching everybody, and I do hope you've been enjoying this. I did. It was fun to have the combat in the end after all the organizing I did, so certainly something I was enjoying. So for now, thanks for watching, like I said, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.